What's going on, guys? Rock Lee AC here. I am here with the first place winner from Quality's half a case tournament. Why don't you introduce yourself, what'd you do, and give us a little breakdown of everything.
Chris Sullivan. Today I played Goku and Vegeta,
Nice.
the double duo boys. Went 4-0 or XO, whatever that's called. Things went well. Faced Cooler round 1, Green Cooler.
Okay.
Round 2 was Beerus Ramp? No.
Ramp.
What was round 2? I don't remember what round 2 was.
Okay.
Faced Beerus Ramp and then Crimson. I forget
round?
who round.
Yeah,
Crimson
okay.
was the last round. So.
Awesome, cool.
If you guys don't know, leader front side, he's got an activate main, or activate battle. When you combo a card, look at the top 3 cards, add a red Saiyan to them, put the rest on the bottom of the deck. Once per turn, so you can use both on your turn and your opponent's turn. Awakening, the awakening conditions, you just gotta have a Goku and Vegeta GT in the Z energy, and you can awaken, go down to 6 life, untap 1, draw 1, and on the front side, you get to draw 1 card when you attack, play a 1-drop from your hand in rest mode.
Awesome. Cool. Go ahead with the deck.
Alright, top 4. We got the Unison. Just generic, real good. Oh, shit, my bad. Wrong way.
Very good.
Auto when you play it. Just look at the top 3, add a red card, and then place the bottom. That's the bottom of the deck. +2, play a 1-drop from your hand in rest mode. -4, activate battle, double strike, and 15k when he swings.
Awesome. How many times do you double strike in the games?
I actually did not use the Unison's double strike at all.
Okay.
The only time I was going to was the last round against Charles, but that didn't pan out. Next one, probably my favorite card on the deck is the Vegeta. It is deflect crit 20k 4-drop. You can play him for 1 if you have a Vegeta GT in your combo area, and on play he negs something 15k. The best effect about this one is when you combo it from the battle area, you can tap 1, give your leader crit if he's the one in battle, or even just 5k combo power if he's not in battle.
Yep.
Definitely something good. Next 4, we've got Vegeta. These are the 1-drops to the deck. They say 4, but in this deck they're 1-drops. When you play them, they get switched to rest mode, draw a card, you can combo them with your leader skill from rest mode to draw an additional card.
Awesome.
Next 3 up. Only ran 3 of these guys. Just an activate main with the hit to the Goku Bean card for the limit once per turn. It's kind of just run out of his use. You just go search and go grab a 20k Goku. Alright, and then we get into the Gokus of them. Goku's same thing as the Vegeta over there, except he's double strike and he draws you a card on play. When you combo him from the battle area, you tap 1, you can give your leader double strike, and 5k additional combo power.
Nice.
Next one up is the 1-drop Goku. That's a 4-drop, he's just kidding.
Yep.
Same thing as the Vegeta. You draw a card on play, switches to rest mode, and when he's comboed from your battle area, you draw an additional card. Again, at the end of the turn, if he's on there, he goes to drop. So always good to use him immediately. Next 4. Didn't have him in for a long time, and then I finally bit the bullet. Put this guy in when he's played. Look at the top 5 for a red Saiyan, and he shuffles the deck, which is the big thing. So.
Pretty helpful to play him with the Unison too, right?
Yeah, so if you hit something that you grab some of the Unison that you wanted, but you still wanted something else, you still have the ability to shuffle the deck. Same thing with that other 4-drop Vegeta that helps, so that's... the value of him has just been so good, and if you have a turn 1, just play him on turn 1 and he's free combo power.
Right.
My replacement for the Goku Bean. Did the best I could with this card. Everybody knows this one, old reliable.
Yeah, how'd you like this card?
It wasn't too bad. I charged it more than anything. There was one time I used the Vegeta to go search for it, and I realized I sided it out, so that was dumb. So
would you cut it down too, or maybe take it off for something else?
I try to keep the ratios the same for the Union Fusion, so that's the only reason why. But if I want to drop the 4-drop Vegeta and drop one of these guys to run 2 and 2 apiece, it still keeps the numbers the same.
Right.
Alright, next one up. Some people have been shying away from her. I still love her.
Yeah.
She's easy to play. My turn 1 play sometimes. If I'm trying to be aggressive, I'll play her, buff herself up, swing with her, and then use my leader swing the next one to combo her, draw a card, and look at the top 3.
Yeah, a lot of value.
A lot of value when used very appropriately. And then always a good end gamer to add more power to the leader swing.
Yep.
Next one up, 8-drop Gogeta. Everybody hates this card. I mean, even I hate this card running this deck, but this deck is, until this thing gets hit, I'm gonna keep playing this thing.
Was anybody able to stop that card today, or?
Blue just being blue. You got to be wary of Dirty Burst. So I don't even play him on turn 4. If Dirty Burst is an option, I will go into the Crown immediately.
Okay.
I'll either pull it out or see what you got. Kind of one of those things.
Yeah. Either way, you're still gonna get a card out of their hand.
For sure.
Look at their hand.
Play it for 4, draw a card, and you got to make sure you have equal powers them for Union Fusion, attacks battle cards. Everybody hates it.
Such a good card.
Next one up, I ran 3 crowns in the main board. Just value. Since I got hit with the permanent where you can't play it for free, totally reasonable. That should have definitely fucking happened.
Right.
But
still an amazing card, yeah.
Still absolute main staple.
Yeah.
Next one, I ran 2 of the Kaioken Gokus. Tap 2, next something 25k, ignoring barrier, or play 3, he's a board wipe for, I think it's 20k?
20k or less, I think.
20k or less.
Were there any cards that you were afraid of that had barrier that you wanted to get rid of? Or?
It's just anything with barrier, more likely. I mean, like, AOD is still a thing if I wanted to pay the 2 to get rid of Bobbity. Because I really don't have...
all that stuff.
Yeah, it's really good against Slug, if anybody's running yellow.
Right.
Just... you'll pay 2 to bring out Slug, I'll pay 2 to get rid of them to continue my stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, definitely I keep 2 in the main board.
That's a good ratio.
Next one, I got 2 of these bad boys. Nice. Goku, just a free 1-drop. I usually have 2 to 3 guys on board, so I'll play him and he's a free 25k swing that stays to your opponent's turn. Or not, he's a free 1-drop save that I can play off the leader swing to draw a card and combo.
Nice. Simple enough.
Yeah, very simple. The one-ofs, Yamcha, he's going to be a one-of. He's either the first card sided out or the one I'm digging for all the time.
Yep, your other SCR there.
Absolutely. And speaking of SCR, Vegeta, just the main staple.
How good was that card for you today?
He pretty much won me as many games as he's been a part of it. I think I used him outside of 1 game.
Okay.
Since the deck searches for him, it's very easy to find him.
Do other people play the Vegeta SCR, or they mostly play this?
I've seen people play it because people have been saying, like, this card.
What do you think about between those 2 SCRs?
It's, if you can get your opponent down to 1 and you want to play that game, you just, next turn you just drop him just to do the 1 damage.
Yeah.
Really good against blue. This one, you just get to see, basically you can see your opponent's hand.
Okay, yeah.
I look at it as that, so when I have play against blue and they have Dirty Burst option available, I'll play him.
Then,
like, either you have it in your hand or you don't.
Right.
Like, if you're going to play it on his play, okay. If not, gonna swing with him.
Makes sense, yeah.
40k quad strike, you have to stop that.
I know, right, yeah.
Super combos, Beerus.
Yep.
I think it's easily the best one. Live turn 1, you get the added effect with your leader effect to combo with him. He's a draw 1, live turn 1, and then,
Yeah, best super combo.
Potential to neg something 5k if he hit himself.
Yeah, you might have one.
Very low
have the same
potential.
super combo up top, too.
Going to extra cards. I've got King Vegeta's Posing Presence.
Sure.
Just one of the, when you got to hit the panic button, that's the card to go to. I'm playing against Crimson. This card was very, very pointless because
right.
if you're down to 3 life to use for free, it's not going well for you. Don't think you're going to win the game there.
I'll charge against that matchup.
Another 3 of, I run 3 Wolfings. Just basic 15.
You need 1 more winners, guys.
I do. Come on. I need more. All my things are outmatching.
Yeah.
Sean McVicker is very happy about that. And I hope he's watching this for that specific reason.
I'll send him the video.
Speaking of, we have another odd ratio.
Negates, yes.
Testing the opposition. It's just, I run 2. I've seen people run 3. I'm always on the fence on whether I want 2 or 3. But running it at 2, I see it when I need it most of the time. But just going down to 5 life, like just being able to rip that and have another blocker on board is great. And then my favorite cut card, Peel Off Missile.
Explain this card.
So if you've got a Unison on board, instead of paying the counter cost for the card, you can pitch 2 cards from your hand, and 15k or less is sent to drop instead. Then it has the added effect of giving your leader an additional 5k for the turn, so it can be used offensively or even defensively too.
Nice. What were your main targets for this throughout the day?
In my brain, it was more against Gamma, but I didn't see Gamma.
Sure.
So like the Gohan, any type of floodgate stop, so anything yellow, it would have been. Yeah, Beerus Ramp. It was very useful against Beerus Ramp. I hit Whis twice, I think, with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Great card. Yeah. You need a counterplay.
when you have a 14 card hand and a lot of dead cards in there, sometimes pitching 2 isn't the worst thing in the world.
That's true. Yeah, you can afford it in this deck, especially.
Absolutely. So now we'll go Z deck.
Awesome. So main deck is done. We'll go to the Z deck here.
My Cyberman tokens, because you need them.
You got you.
Obviously the Z leader, Gogeta, 100k. Got to be at 4 or less for him, and you got to be tapped out in order to play him. That's what some people tend to forget sometimes.
Yeah, the requirement there.
Yes, big one there. So even offensively or defensively, where they ask how to win, that's it sometimes.
Right.
Which I got something in the sideboard that allows me to possibly swing twice, not with him, but have the fear of him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the 4 of Rush Attack Vegeta. Best Z battle card in the game. When you generate as much Z energy, he's either a 25k double strike or 30k double strike swing, or he is a dual attacker that also has a double strike, depending on who you're playing.
Way too good.
Yeah, for sure. The 1 of, I've got the SS4 Goku Defender of Life. If you need to burn your opponent for 1, always good in a pinch.
Yep.
If you need something with barrier off the bat, 20k in barrier, double strike, depending on what you're kind of finishing out for it.
Yeah, easy burn damage there.
For sure. And then I run 1 of Surmounting the Impossible.
Did you have to use this today, or?
Today I did not. If I wanted... Oh, no, I did do it once. I wanted to put myself down to 4 life, so I had the ability to Z-Awaken.
Sure.
And it didn't matter for that point. But, yeah, that was that.
Nice. And we did play best of 3 today, so we do have a sideboard prepared.
Since blue is typically always a problem for me, that is the anti-blue card.
Yep.
I went for her over the Cunning. Based solely upon Dimension Magic, just being able to untap for that thing.
Sure.
And any other... if anybody ran Whis Coercion, I don't think so, but
yeah,
you never know. But actually, this card is pretty good for Intoxicating Justice. It's
Sure, yeah.
It's the target against it, but at the same time, if you've got 2 on board, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Playing 2 on board on that allows you to get rid of 1.
Play through Unison too.
Yeah. 2 topos. This was against any type of floodgate for yellow. If they can... there was a Bardock I'm kind of, I would say, afraid of, because that thing can go wide pretty fast.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Having the ability to
Wide
turn
board,
stop, I mean, just, again, I didn't side him in at all today, but he's always served a purpose for me.
Right.
1 of SSB Vegeta Spirit Mentor. Sided him against... Oh, Yellow Sin was my round 2. That's what I couldn't
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So he was really good for the Sin matchup, so I can just neg 30k to the big boy and then continue on with what I was doing. Because that 9-drop is very annoying against this deck. Very much annoying.
Oh, of course.
Again, because my fear is blue, I ran 2 of the Jirans.
Sure, turn the tide, yep.
Only time, for turning the tide specifically, the only time you don't play them is when they've got 12 energy, because you know that baby's coming right behind it.
Yep.
Ran 1 of the SS4 Gogeta Xeno. Next 2 battle cards, 30k. You have to have 3 Saiyans within your energy or your battle area. And then he also warps a card from your opponent's hand and gives your leader an additional 5k until the end of your opponent's next turn. Does a lot of good things, and he's a double striker in 30k. And he's Gogeta. Yep. Again, this was also very useful against Yellow Sin. Extra cards. I ran 2 of these guys. Red Sin is always a problem against this deck. This is something I usually side in for to try to...
Out combo their big attackers.
Yeah, just to try to put a little pressure there. That Rush Attack Vegeta low combo really sucks. Another card against Red Sin I usually use, Unending Awakening. Giving your leader 5k. If I can't do it with the freeway, I guess I'll have to pay 1 for it.
Red Sense of being right there.
Yeah. And then the card that I really wanted to use but never got the ability to do. Instant Transmission.
Oh my god.
It's the only ability that I can get to swing with my leader twice to possibly Z-Awaken on the second one. Spirit Boost for 3, that's the way I activate it. I'm never paying for it, so if you've got the Unison on board, Spirit Boost 3, you activate it, your leader restands, so this keyword skills negated, gains 5k. So it just gives you another ability, or non-keyword skills, I'm sorry. Your leader another ability to swing for possibly 100k.
Awesome. Nice. And there you have it, guys. Chris, great job today. Anything you would change with the deck?
Yeah, the only thing would be changing the ratios of the 4-drop searcher for Vegeta and then the tap 1 for Goku.
Okay.
I run it at 60 cards, so I'm just trying to...
Nice, slim it down a little bit maybe. Or,
I'd like to, but you just draw so many that it's
you're
kind
gonna
of
see
hard
your
to fight
stuff
against.
anyways.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any shout outs for the day?
I gave my shout out to Sean, so help me out, you know, piece this guy together before it gets banned. But yeah, just that's it.
What logos do you represent?
I'm typically out of the Shorewood Joliet area, so paper plastics where I mostly go. But I bounce around wherever everybody's having fun.
Awesome. Well, great job today, Chris. Amazing job, and maybe we'll see you in the future for other stuff.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Underneath it, to add markers like the trees or how